Have you ever felt like you're just along for the ride in your own life? Kind of like you're operating this incredibly complex machine, your body, but you're not really in the driver's seat? Well, today we're going to talk about a huge shift in perspective, moving from being a simple user of your body to becoming its true, undisputed owner. This quote right here just nails it. Think about it. We treat our bodies like a rental car, you know? If it makes a weird noise, we take it to the mechanic, the doctor. If it's low on fuel, we fill it up, we use it to get around, but we rarely feel that deep conscious connection to it. We aren't really inhabiting it. We're just operating it from somewhere back in our head. So let me ask you straight up, does that sound familiar? Do you feel like a passenger inside your own skull, just watching your life unfold? Or do you feel a sense of total command, total presence in your own being? It's a really important question because the answer determines whether you're just a character in your story or the one actually writing it. Okay, let's break this down. Let's look at these two totally different ways of existing. On one side, you've got the user, and on the other, you have the owner. And believe me, this isn't just a small change in attitude. It's a completely different reality. And when you lay it out like this, the difference is, well, it's night and day. The user, they're just operating the body like it's some kind of external biosuit. They're always reacting to problems after they pop up. They feel like a passenger, just going wherever the vehicle happens to take them. But the owner, they inhabit the body. They're totally integrated. They don't just react, they're out there creating solutions. They are the driver. It's one single, whole unit, and they're in complete control. Okay, so how do we make that switch? How do we go from user to owner? Well, this brings us to the main event, the state of ownership. Now, this isn't some far-off, mystical state you have to work years to achieve. It's about consciously and deliberately taking back the inner authority that you already have a right to. So, what is the owner state? It's all about conscious embodiment. It's a state where your awareness isn't just floating around in your body. Your awareness is your body. And the key to unlocking this is one powerful word: resolve. This state isn't something you get through hours of meditation. It's an instant action, a decision you make in a flash. So why bother? What's the point? Well, the reasons are pretty huge. When you're in the owner state, you can actually influence your physical health and healing, not just wait for a pill to do the work. Your decision-making becomes crystal clear because all that internal chatter just goes away. You stop being a victim of your circumstances and you actually start taking control of your reality. And yeah, it massively speeds up your personal and spiritual growth. You tap into potential you didn't even know was there. All right, so let's get practical. How do you actually do this? Here's a super simple 5-step method to activate the owner state. And remember what the subtitle says. This is an instantaneous shift. No waiting required. But before we jump into the steps, we need to talk about the engine that makes this whole thing work. The absolute key is resolve. And let's be clear, this isn't a wish or a hope or a gentle intention. Resolve is a firm, immediate, and totally uncompromising decision you make in your mind. It's the one single command that unlocks everything. It's the moment you say enough, and you absolutely mean it. So here's the playbook. Step 1, you just acknowledge where you are. You admit, okay, I've been a user. Step 2, you claim your right. You say to yourself with real conviction, this is mine. Step 3, you activate that resolve. You make that powerful, non-negotiable decision to own it right now. Step 4, you feel the shift. You actually feel your attention and your body merge into one, like your spirit is flowing into every single cell. And finally, step 5, you just observe. Notice that new feeling of power and wholeness and just hang out in that state. So you did it. You flipped the switch. What now? What does it actually feel like to be an owner? Let me tell you, it's a massive shift in your whole experience of being alive. The very first thing that hits you is this deep sense of wholeness. That gap between the you that's watching and the you that's doing, it just disappears. You're not a ghost in the machine anymore. You are the machine. You're a single, complete being. And then your mind gets quiet. All that constant internal chatter, the self-doubt, the second-guessing, the background noise of the user state, it just fades away. Your thoughts become sharp, focused, and direct. The fog is gone. You also feel this surge of energy. People describe it as an inner fire or a glow. It's kind of like the focused energy a runner feels right before a race. It's powerful, but it's also calm. It's a readiness to act. And all of this leads to a feeling of deep, unshakable confidence. And it's not loud or arrogant, it's a quiet, profound certainty that comes from knowing you are in command of yourself. It's the deep peace of being the sovereign of your own inner world. This brings us to the final, and maybe the most important part of this whole idea. See, becoming an owner isn't just about gaining power and feeling good, it's about accepting a whole new level of personal responsibility.
This is the bottom line. When you are the owner, you can't blame your tools or your vehicle anymore. Everything, from your health to your choices to the reality you experience, it's all on you. It's the ultimate freedom, for sure, but it comes with the ultimate responsibility.
And so that leaves you with one final direct question. You know the difference between a user and an owner. You know the steps to make the shift. The right to own your body, your mind, and your life has always been yours. The only question